What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Series 6, Doctor Who review. Let's do it. What's he doing? Doctor, what are you doing? I like Matt Smith more and more every day that I watch him on screen, and it's really starting to freak me out. I've been having dreams about Doctor Who so much more than I ever did with Tennant or Eccleston. What is this? And I'm really starting to get to the point where I'm not sure which Doctor is my favorite. From Eccleston to Tennant, it took me a few episodes to get used to David. And from Tennant to Smith, it took me more than a few episodes to get used to Matt. But the weirdest part is that once I get used to them, it's like no other Doctor has ever existed. And hold your cries of disagreeance, let me explain. I was utterly distraught when Tennant regenerated into Smith. I was convinced that I would never, ever, 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 1,000 times ever, ever like 11 more than I like 10. But now it's like Matt Smith has always been the Doctor. It's just like with Eccleston and Tennant. You just don't question it after a certain amount of time. It's like they are the Doctor. And I don't know if this makes any sense to any of you at all. It makes sense in my head. But it's just like they are all the Doctor. Like they're all one Doctor. I just love them all. Either way, let's get into the episodes. Favorite episodes? The Curse of the Black Spot. Loved this episode. Pirates, sirens, aliens, oh my! And it was really cool to see Amy in a pirate outfit. Overall, it was just a super fun episode, and I liked the twist that they put on an actual old wives' tale from sailors. That was really cool. A Good Man Goes to War. All of the best people come back for one episode! Jenny Flint, Madame Vostra, the pirate crew from the Black Spot, that blue guy! I forgot his name, and he really reminds me of Glenn Shaddix, who played Otho in Beetlejuice, when in fact I looked him up and he actually played the Fat Friar, the Hufflepuff ghost from Harry Potter. Plus, what the hell? Amy is pregnant? You know, they never explained how she actually got kidnapped, which kind of bothers me a lot. I mean, I get that she was taken and she was never really with them, but like, how did she get taken in the first place? Did they ever explain that? The God Complex. This episode literally gave me nightmares. I'm not kidding. Like, it literally gave me nightmares. I had a nightmare that night. I even scratched myself really deep on my face in my sleep. Like, I had a scratch going down my nose. It was intense. I had to use Mederma to make sure it wouldn't scar. Thanks a lot. Praise him. Closing time. Craig Owens! Craig Owens, you are back and I love you and you have a baby and your baby is adorable and why are you not here more? Craig Owens. Craig Owens, you guys. Love this episode, but why are the Cybermen so damn creepy? Ugh, but Craig! I have a problem. I really like Craig Owens. I just love his character. Also that scene with the Doctor and Craig. I love you, Craig. It's always been you. Pucker up. I literally couldn't stop laughing. Like, that killed me. That line killed me. It was so hilarious. Honorable mentions. Day of the Moon. I have literally been waiting to know what the silence looked like. So thanks for creating by far the scariest creature ever. You forget them when you look away. That is enough to terrify anyone. You never really know that they're there. And I like how it's sort of a metaphor for losing ourselves in really terrible times. Typical that Stephen Moffat created the silence, because he also created the Weeping Angels, which are on my top 5 do not want to encounter list. Both the Weeping Angels and the silence take away our ability to see things, and in turn to control things. As a result, they mess with our basic sense of self at a super fundamental level. I suppose what I'm getting at is that to me, Stephen Moffat is a master of existential horror. Or maybe what I'm getting at is that horror, at its bare roots, is about losing a sense of who we are for a while. And this may or may not have become one of my favorite references in the show thus far. The Doctor's wife. The TARDIS is a lady bear temporarily? Yes! Okay. Call me sexy, she says. This episode was just another fun one. I really liked it. The Girl Who Waited. This episode made me really sad. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about hardened, bitter, cynical samurai Amy, but I did like how you saw how self-sufficient and strong she could be. Finale. The Wedding of River Song. Okay, so wow. So I knew the Doctor wouldn't die, obviously, because I knew that there's a whole other season with Matt Smith. But it was really intense. An aborted timeline where everything exists at once? Okay, weird. The Doctor looking like Moses? Weirder. The Doctor getting married? What is happening? You know, sir, you should be marrying me. We got married in my dream last night. Sorry, River. I like the finale though, since once again everybody lives, except for Madame Kavarian. Also, the silence told Rory that he's the man that dies and dies again, which I thought was interesting because he literally has died like a bunch of times. The Christmas special made me cry though. A lot. When the doctor started crying from happiness, I lost it. Ugh, I'm not happy about season 7 being Matt Smith's last season! I don't want you to go! God, this happens every time. Alright, you guys, well, if this is the first video you're seeing of mine, hi, I'm Kayleigh. You should subscribe by hitting that red button right down below. We can become best friends forever. Links to my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram are also down below. I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Peace out, Trats.